At 87 years old, I'm sitting on a fortune that most people would spend their entire lives dreaming of. I have the houses, the investments, and the security that I thought would make me a king. But today, I'm going to tell you something that might offend your ambition. I'm going to tell you something that your financial advisor, your boss, and your own ego don't want you to hear. This money, in the face of time, has become remarkably powerless. This is a long conversation, but if you're still in the race for more, it's the most important one you'll ever hear. I'm 87, and I've learned that the greatest scam ever pulled on a man is the promise that enough is always just one more dollar away. I spent 60 years chasing commas and zeros, convinced that once I hit a certain number, the anxiety would stop and the living would begin. I hit that number, then I doubled it. And today, as I look at my bank balance, I realize I traded the only currency that actually mattered for paper and digital digits. And this first realization is something most of you are doing right now without even knowing it. Lesson number 1. I realized money is only a tool for the young. When you are 30, money is freedom. When you are 50, money is security. But when you are 87, money is just a reminder of what you can no longer do. I have the wealth to fly anywhere in the world tomorrow, but my body prefers the comfort of my own chair. I can afford the finest steak in the country, but my health requires a simpler diet. This is the cruel irony of wealth. We spend our health to get money, then we spend that money trying to get our health back. Money is a magnificent servant, but it's a terrible god. It can buy you a bed, but not sleep. It can buy you a house, but not a home. I realized too late that the utility of wealth has an expiration date. Lesson number 2, the inheritance illusion. I used to think that my greatest duty was to leave a massive inheritance for my children. I worked extra hours and skipped family vacations to build a legacy. Please understand, this isn't about guilt. It's about awareness. I realized too late that my children didn't want my money in their 50s. They wanted their father in their teens. By the time they receive this fortune, they will already have their own lives and their own gray hair. I traded being a present father for being a wealthy provider. And while the money provides comfort now, it cannot rewrite the memories we never made. If you are working yourself to death for their future, make sure you aren't sacrificing the only thing they actually need from you: your time. Stop for a second. Are you building a bank account for them, or are you building a relationship with them? One stays in the bank, the other stays in the heart. Tell me your thoughts in the comments. Lesson number 3. The high cost of impressing strangers. We spend a staggering amount of our life force trying to maintain a status that doesn't exist. I bought cars to look successful to neighbors I never spoke to. I bought watches to feel important in boardrooms. This one cost me decades of peace to realize. At 87, I can tell you that no one is thinking about your car. They are too busy worrying about their own. I realized that luxury is often just a high-priced distraction from the emptiness of a life without inner purpose. True wealth is not needing to prove anything to anyone. Lesson number 4. The myth of retirement bliss. The American dream tells you to work like a slave so you can sit on a beach for 10 years at the end. And this next one, almost no man is ready to hear. A beach is just sand if you don't have a purpose. I saw so many of my peers retire with millions, only to lose their spark within months. Money can buy you comfort, but it can never buy you a reason to get out of bed. I had to learn that a man needs a why that has nothing to do with his bank balance. Lesson number 5. The hidden life cost of every dollar. Every dollar you have has a price tag that isn't written in ink. It cost you a sunset you didn't watch. It cost you a conversation with your wife you were too tired to have. When I look at my millions now, I don't see wealth. I see thousands of hours of my life that I can never buy back. This may surprise you, but if I could trade every cent to be 40 again, with nothing but a bicycle and a healthy heart, I would do it in a heartbeat. Because at 40, time is an infinite ocean. At 87, it's a closing door. Have you ever calculated the life cost of your salary? Not the taxes, but the years. Sharing your story below might help a younger man wake up today. Lesson number 6. Experiences have a use-by date. People say they are saving for one day, but one day is a fantasy. There are adventures that only belong to certain ages. Backpacking through Europe at 22 is a soul-changing adventure. Doing it at 87 is a logistical nightmare. I realized that by delaying my joy to build my wealth, I effectively deleted the joy entirely. You cannot save up life for later. Life is a perishable good. Lesson number 7. Money creates a truth barrier. The wealthier I got, the harder it was to find people who would tell me the truth. Money creates a bubble of yes men. At 87, the people I value most are the ones who don't care about my bank balance. I had to learn to strip away the rich man persona to find out who I actually was. This next shift is something most men ignore. If your only value is your net worth, you are the poorest man on earth when the lights go out. Lesson number 8. The burden of management. Wealth is not passive. It requires worry. You worry about the market, the taxes, and the maintenance. I realized that my possessions were actually possessing me. I spent more time managing my wealth than I did enjoying my life. I finally learned to simplify. A simple life is a wealthy life because it leaves room for the soul to breathe. Lesson number 9. Generosity is the only way to make money useful again. The only time my money feels powerful now is when I give it away. Seeing the immediate impact of a gift is the only return on investment that still gives me a thrill. I realized that the only money you truly keep is the money you give to help someone else. It's the only way to turn paper into a legacy of the heart. Lesson number 10. Making peace with the hourglass. At 87, I know that no amount of gold can stop the sand from falling. I stopped trying to use my wealth to cheat old age with fake promises. I accepted my mortality, and in that acceptance, the money lost its power over me. I am finally the master of my wealth, rather than its servant. Stop for a second. If you lost all your money tomorrow, what would you have left that is worth keeping? That is your true net worth. I spent nearly 60 years being a slave to the more. I thought it was the price of being a man. Let me tell you, I was wrong. Success isn't a number. It's the lack of regret in your heart. I see you out there, working 70 hours a week, telling yourself it's for your family. But your family wants you, not your gold. This was my choice, and it gave me my life back. I'm 87. I have the millions, but I've learned that the best things the sound of the wind, the taste of a fresh apple, the laughter of a friend are absolutely free. I replaced my greed with gratitude. I replaced my worry with wonder. Before I leave you, if this message helped you breathe a little easier today, please subscribe. I read every comment, and I want to know, are you working for your money, or is your money working for you? Take care of yourself, my friend. Don't wait until you're 87 to realize that the richest man is not the one who has the most, but the one who needs the least.